Now the Sunday Times of London, one of the most prestigious newspapers in the world, says after a massive investigation, the evidence suggests that the pandemic was the result of a lab leak at China's Wuhan Institute of Virology, where a secret military program was attempting to create a global bioweapon. The argument being here that the Chinese military wanted to create a virus, develop a super virus, develop a vaccine for it to protect its own people, and then unleash it on the world. And we all know that what did happen was devastating. 7 million people have died. Global economy still hasn't fully recovered. Now, the interesting thing is that this theory at the beginning of the pandemic was dismissed by many as a conspiracy theory, anti-China. But the Sunday Telegraph says after enormous research by a team of its investigators, looking at previously top secret and secret government documents, emails, studies, interviews with some of the top U.S. Virus investigators, that they've all come to the conclusion that this is the most likely thing that happened. Now how did it happen? The evidence suggests that this started out legitimately. That the Wuhan Institute, after the SARS crisis in 2003, which was another version of the virus, wanted to do research to develop a vaccine that would be effective not only against SARS, but to any new SARS variants that might occur. And at that point, they got funding from a U.S. charity, and they got assistance from one of the leading coronavirus experts in the United States about how to do the manipulation of viruses. And part of that was a thing called a gain of function. And what that means is you through experiments, you make the virus more deadly and more capable of spreading in order to develop a vaccine that will stop it, will protect people. And for a time, the Wuhan Institute was publicly reporting about this. Here's the progress. They were sending out progress reports. Although there was growing concern in the international community that they were doing this work in labs that weren't secure. And the other thing they have said is that they've now determined that the outbreak was not, remember we all heard about the Wuhan, the seafood market? They said, no, that's not where it started.
So that was a fucking lie.
Where the first cases start are very close to the Wuhan Institute of Virology. And so we're left with, one of the experts said that he thinks the worst virus they developed didn't get out, that there was a worse one that they have compared to COVID. And that fortunately it didn't get out. But that raises the question of, do they still have it? And apparently what happened was, this all starts in 2003, it's all going fine. 2016, they apparently find a new in a mine in a province of China. And that's when the public information goes dark. And that's when all these experts interviewed by the Sunday Times said, if it's true, this horrendous and evil plan came into effect. I'm Lorrie Goldstein of Sun Media. We're always interested in hearing your views.
Mike, cut his mic. Take him off the screen.